All right, today's video, I'm gonna show you everything that I do on a day-to-day basis as an Amazon influencer, starting with opening up all these packages and showing you guys what's actually inside of them, followed with filming the reviews for the actual products, and then ending with uploading those onto Amazon where they can actually earn me money on a day-to-day basis.
Breezy Retail. Follow the hustle.
This big boy just showed up today. We already actually have one of these wagons, so I'm gonna see if this one's better than the one we have already. If it is, we'll be keeping it, and if it's not, we will be selling it on Facebook Marketplace, which is also part of the business. But check this out. All of these packages showed up in one day. This is the type of life you can expect to have as an Amazon influencer. All right, let's get to work. Let's start off with these just because they're easy to get into. PDRN Deep Collagen Capsule Cream. Nighttime weight loss and water flush supplements. Superfood gummies. Probiotic chewable tablets for the dog. Wegovy semaglutide tablets. I don't even know what that is. Detox energizing tea. Sometimes you get in trouble with stuff like this because you drink it and it just gets you jacked up and you're like shooting reviews at 7 p.m. and suddenly it's 2 a.m. and you can't sleep because you drank some energizing detox tea. More gummies. GoJoy, choline and DHA, and alpha lipoic acid gummies. Lots of supplements here today. Magnesium glycinate, must be liquid. Storage stand for PlayStation, Xbox, game cards. Yeah, I guess this is for storing like the game boxes. Oh, this one's not that exciting. Truvani creatine monohydrate, no fillers. This is a straight bag of powder, it looks like. Let's open this up so we can see. Unflavored creatine. Always need creatine. Organic milk thistle. I swear I get more than supplements. This has just been a supplement day, I guess. There's another one in there. Okay, Pure Mayo, Probiotic Balance, OptiTrans, Glucosamine Chondroitin Sulfite. Okay, that's good for joints. And Ear Health, Methylcobalamin Alpha Lipoic Acid. I might need that. My wife always says I'm not listening, so. Jade Roller in Gua Sha, Stainless Steel Ice Roller. What even is this? Jade Roller? Anybody? This is ear piercing pillow. We're actually gonna get to the boxes now. Some sort of cup. Let's open it up. No, it's not a cup. I think it's a trash bin. 360-degree flexible. It's a very tiny trash can. Half-gallon trash can. I don't know what you would put in such a small trash can. Maybe this is for like at the coffee stand for the wrappers for the coffee stir sticks or something. I don't know, it's very small, very clean, just also very, very small.
If you guys want to start the influencer program and you think you might need a little help, I do have a coaching program. Click the link down below to book a call with my team, and hopefully I'll be working with you soon. Now back to the video.
All right, time to get into the boxes. Potent Max Male Enhancement Formula Extra Strength. I'm gonna need that. This is a 2-piece rechargeable light from a brand called Le Tour. Magnetic Cob Work Light. This is dope. These, like, you know, working in your car under the hood at night, you can clip it to stuff, be able to see what you're working on. Then the box says headlamp though. Oh, here we go. Finally, something fun. RC stunt car. Boom. This is, I believe, a bedazzling kit. My daughter is gonna love this. Glue and glue and glue and tools and all the bedazzling pieces that you need to bedazzle something. Ironclad Nutrition, 120 capsules of some kind of ironclad nutrition. Testosterone supplement for men. I swear I didn't request these. Caregiver pager. Well, this one has some weight to it. Nice. This is 60 colors of polymer clay. More for the kids. Imagine Vital Dietary Supplement, Lactobacillus reuteri, 200 milligrams. Nice, we got some snacks. Snacks in the house, absurd snacks. Boom, we got some snacks. Chickpea granola crunch mix, maple cinnamon and rosemary sea salt, 7 grams protein, 170 calories. Not the best, but it could be worse for granola. All right, that's it for the small stuff, and then we have the wagon. Let me open that up real quick and check that thing out. Wow, this is much bigger than the cart that we have. This is way bigger. This is way deeper. Look how deep this is. My hand is flat in the bottom, and this is all the way up to my armpit. Press that down. I love that you can just move that with your foot. That's so easy to use. Okay, so the wagon review is done. By the way, that is an amazing wagon. And now I'm gonna go ahead and review all of the stuff that I can review while I'm sitting here. I'm gonna do the gummies, I'm gonna do the supplements, anything that I can review while I'm sitting right here or outside in the driveway, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it because efficiency's sake, like why would I move it somewhere else? Obviously I can't do the bedazzler one. I'm not gonna play with polymer clay right now. I can't do the video game storage rack outside, but anything I can do here outside in my element, I'm gonna do it. All right, so I'm done with reviewing the stuff I was reviewing outside, and then I just reviewed some stuff in the house. So I reviewed this chair right here, this like executive chair, and then I did a balance board, and then I was doing these L-sit push-up bracket things, whatever they're called, and I literally farted while I was doing it. I think I'm gonna upload it anyways. It's literally the funniest blooper I've ever had, so I'm just gonna roll that clip for you because it's just hilarious. Unfortunately, that's all I got is a little bit of an L-sit. And then I can bring it to this. Wow. That's how much effort I'm putting in right now. Hopefully you guys didn't hear that. I also recorded a couple other ones while I was here in the house. I did 3 different dog treats. I told you my dog gets endless amount of treats, and so today I did like a dental cleaner for the dog, 2 different ones actually, because they sent me 2 styles, and then a freeze-dried bison topper snack thingy, and then a freeze-dried salmon snack as well for the dog. I'll put a couple clips of that here as well, just because the dog's so cute. And we need a palate cleanser for the video. Just roll the dog footage. See how it's getting in her teeth right there? It's getting in all those teeth, huh? Good girl. Can you roll over? Roll over. Oh, good girl. Good girl. Here you go, girl. I'm about 3 hours in, and I think I got 30 videos filmed, so not bad progress. I'm gonna do a few more real quick though. And then after that, I'll transfer them to the computer, and I'll show you that whole process, uploading them and getting them to the point where they can actually earn us money. All right, it's getting late, but I'm still pushing to get some more reviews done. Right now, I'm gonna review this red light thing. You put your legs in here, your feet right here. I think this will be the last thing I review for today, and then I'm gonna start getting them uploaded on the computer or whatever and showing you guys this process. Say hi to Penny. Penny, say hi. Say hi. Everyone right there, look over there. Wait, where? She thinks someone's here outside, and whenever I tell her like, where'd they go? Where'd they go, Penny? Where'd they go? Anyways, all right, cool. So I'll review this real quick. I'll show you guys a quick clip of the review. Obviously not the whole thing, don't want to bore you to death, but I'm doing my final push in getting everything recorded. Bring it over to the couch. Oh, I can already feel the heat, man. I already feel it. And then you're just chilling like this, and you can be watching TV, working on your laptop, or doing whatever. Really unique, really cool form factor here for a red light therapy device. Now it's time for the boring part, but the necessary part. So this section is gonna cover everything on the computer as far as uploading the video to Amazon, getting it tagged properly, titled, and then also cross-posting it to all of the different Amazon locations, including YouTube. So we're gonna be using Viral Vue for a lot of this, and this function is not available in the free Viral Vue. So if you want this, you'll have to upgrade to the pro version of Viral Vue. Make sure you use code REEZY10 to get 10% off for lifetime. Let's get into it. All right, we're gonna start here on Creator Studio. If you don't know how to get here, you can just go to the Viral Vue extension that you have bookmarked, which is a great feature of even the free section, and then click on Creator Studio. This page will load up. Now we're gonna go here and we're gonna click Cross Post, and then we're gonna go here and we're gonna select the video that we're gonna upload. And this is it. This was actually a paid brand deal I did for a wheelchair. Actually, it could have been paid, but I chose to get the wheelchair for free to give to my grandma. I made another video about that. But next we need to add the ASINs here, and I already have the page up here, and then in the Viral Vue tool here at the top, we're gonna copy the second box to the right here in the parent ASIN, which copies the child and the parent ASIN. That means we're selecting all of these items on this page here, and we're gonna paste that in here. Then we're gonna hit enter, and then we are going to create a thumbnail. We're gonna go to the thumbnail editor here. We're gonna pick a frame from the video, and we are going to scrub through here and find a good spot. And I think for this video, I do have frames that are like me here with the wheelchair, and that could be a good frame. Like this could be a good frame. I think maybe the wheelchair, like my grandma in the wheelchair, would probably be a better frame. Like this is a good frame also. I'm not 100% sure what I should use the best. I mean, this is subjective, right? But you're trying to think what works the best for a person that's looking at buying this. And obviously I believe they're buying it for an older person. And you could also prepare this beforehand. I just think that the thumbnail grabber from the video is just very convenient to use for Viral Vue. And I like this here. Just wish I could make it a little bit tighter of a frame. I like this. We're just going to use this one. Let's see if we put text here. We're going to say grandma approved. And we're going to do an outline, black. Make this a little bit bigger. We're going to add that. Also with an outline. And I'm going to make this one a different color. We're going to make this one like check mark bright green. Yep, I like that. The thing is with these thumbnails, guys, is you don't want them to feel too YouTubey or too spammy. You want them to be authentic. This is the whole purpose of this program. So we're going to use that for cross post. So now we got the video, the ASINs, and the thumbnail, and we're going to click next. Now we get to choose the locations that we're going to post to: Canada, UK, Australia, Singapore, YouTube, and we're not going to do Pinterest. I'm not doing Pinterest yet, but I will be adding that in shortly. And then we're just going to click next. Now we're going to generate all with AI. That means the title, the YouTube title, everything we need to do here. It's also going to generate YouTube tags for us here. We will probably adjust some of this as well when we go through the process. And you could click publish now, but I am going to do some work on it, so I'm going to leave everything open as draft. I just like to make sure everything is perfect. Otherwise, you could just have it go and just do everything automatically. But I want to touch up these tags, and I'll probably gonna touch up the tagging internationally just to make sure everything is there properly. So let's go ahead and click cross post. And now it's just gonna run and it's gonna work its magic, and you have to let it do its thing. You can't use your computer while it does this. So now what it's doing is it is uploading the video. It's tagging the product automatically in the US platform, and it's going to go across over to all of these other platforms as well and handle that too. So we're just going to hang out here for a second while it finishes uploading. Okay, now it's heading over into Canada, and you're going to see it's going to upload the video and tag the product as well. There we go. Video added, uploaded. Title added, then it's going to tag it, and it's going to go forward doing the rest of them as well. Now the way this works is it's actually controlling your computer, so unfortunately you can't use your computer while this is going on. So ideally you have like a separate laptop that you're running this on so that you can continue to do work on your main laptop or your main computer while this automation is running on the other computer. Some of the things you could be doing while this is happening is making a sandwich. No, I'm just kidding. You could, but you could be working on product research. You can be working on brand reach out through creator connections, replying to messages, all that stuff. You could also be editing videos. You could also be opening packages and reviewing products. Now it's on to the UK, and here in a second, you'll see it's gonna add the video and start uploading that as well. And as you can see, it actually switches to the next country location and starts uploading before the previous one finishes. And then as soon as the video finishes uploading, it will actually tag the products, because as you can see, they're not tagged yet. They would show up here in this tag ASINs field, but they're not there yet. And now we're moving on to Amazon Singapore. Fun fact that not everybody knows here, but English is one of the national languages of Singapore. And I did not know that until I started uploading videos to Singapore, because I was thinking, what language do they speak in Singapore, and how is it useful for me to upload my English speaking reviews to Singapore? And lo and behold, it's the working language of Singapore, and most people there speak English. Okay, now you can see we are getting to the YouTube part of the workflow here. So it opened up YouTube for me. It uploaded the video. It added the description with a deep link, which means this link will open up the product on the Amazon app if someone clicks this on their mobile phone and not inside of the YouTube app. It also tags the product over here on the right side. So the product is linked to the video, and that is useful for submitting the video links to the brand so they know where your content is being posted. We also have a title here, and I'm also using vidIQ, which is a separate paid tool to help with this. So I have the thumbnail that I made, but I'm going to go over here and click quick generate just to see if vidIQ can make me a better YouTube thumbnail. The problem here is that with this automation, it just doesn't work. I don't understand why, but I'll have to save it as draft and then come back and change it again. But let's go through and change everything else just to make sure it's good. We're going to do no AI. We're going to make sure we disable the alerts to our channel, because with a review channel, we're trying to grow it to be monetized on YouTube, so we need subscribers. But since I just post all kinds of reviews of all kinds of different stuff, it's kind of annoying. And so the subscribers I do get, I don't want to alert them when I post a new video, because I don't want to bug them or essentially like remind them that I exist so that they don't go ahead and unsubscribe. So we're going to uncheck that box, and we're going to go here and we're going to look at the tags here. So we have room for more. Some of these don't make sense, and so we're going to take those down, like motor, travel, review, just basic words. And we are going to put in the brand name here, which is AOTEDOR. And then you can see right away vidIQ is suggesting me different keywords here. So we're just going to add these in. And this is another thing right now, because of the automation, it's just not letting me actually grab them. And so we're going to come back to this here in a second. Let me save this, and then we'll come back to this. So we'll just click next, 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 and we're going to do unlisted for now, and then we're going to save it, and then we're going to go back into the content here and we're going to edit it. It's going to come up right here. We're going to click the pencil button. Now, first thing, we're going to click the quick generate and get us a thumbnail going. It's going to make us a thumbnail real quick. We'll see how good it is. Sometimes it could be really good. Sometimes it could be really terrible. Let's see what happens here. It's usually pretty good, but this one's not my face, so I'm not sure what it's going to do, because it is kind of trained on my face from all the different thumbnails I've had it make for me. Okay, so see, it did make this one for me, Ultimate Power Chair. You know what? I'm going to run with the grandma thumbnail, and then if I don't like it, I will change it. Or we'll do start from frame, actually. And we will go with, let me get the frame right here. Okay, then we're going to go generate from this frame. We're going to say, make it better. And we'll see what happens. Sometimes when you give it the frame to start with, you get a much better result. Although I like the thumbnail that it made with me, and it says like Ultimate Power Chair, but I do believe it's going to work much better with the grandma on the thumbnail. See that? That was terrible. It's like it didn't even listen to me at all. That is such the YouTube-y thumbnail, the most YouTube-y thumbnail I've ever seen in my life. So you know what? I'm going to download these two, even though that doesn't look like me at all. And then we have the grandma one already, and I'm going to run an A/B test of all three of them, ABC actually. So we're going to get the grandma one. Then we're going to get the Ultimate Power Chair one, and then we're going to get that one of me stuffing it in the trunk as well. And we're going to set the test off. And now let's go make sure we touch on these keywords here, because these keywords being a bugger. Save this again. I don't know why this pop-up is being random here, but I do have several different extensions, and so like sometimes extensions get out of hand. Okay, so you can see the red ones are not the best, but we do want to get some of these brand ones in here. We can add a couple more. All right, so now we got to remove one, and we'll just take off the word wheelchair. Okay, so we're perfect now. Almost have all the tags used up. We have a good thumbnail test set up. We got our title. We got everything ready to go. And now we are actually just going to go ahead and submit this bad boy. So let's change it to public. Done, and then save. Okay, so the YouTube's up. Let's close the YouTube tab now. Now let's go back and look at these other results. So you can see this is Singapore, this is Australia, this is the UK. It looks like it did forget to tag it here. And this is Canada, and then this is .com. So .com was tagged properly. And you could see it tagged here and here and here, but it says currently unavailable. So we're gonna search the website to see if this brand actually sells on those platforms. Because what Viral Vue does here with the automated tagging is it tries to tag the product in the other marketplace using this exact same ASIN. And if the brand doesn't use that same ASIN on that platform, then it's not going to come up. But you can see that they did use it at least at some point, because it's listed here in Canada, but it's currently unavailable. So we need to see if there's another listing maybe. The UK didn't get tagged at all for whatever reason. Unavailable completely in Australia as well as in Singapore, and that's to be expected because it's not going to be there unless it's a really big brand. So let me go back and get the actual ACE in here so we can throw it on the UK one just to make sure. We're going to paste it in here. We're going to hit enter, tag. It's going to refresh, and then it's probably going to be unavailable as well. So okay, cool. But let's go to .com because .com was good to go. So let's get that one ready. So this one's good to go. This is .com. We're actually going to click this blue button to accept the campaigns for this item, and then we are going to click save and submit because this one's ready to go. So US done. Let's close the tab. Let's go over to Canada. So let's actually go search Canada and see if this is here first. With that specific brand is what we're looking for. And I am not seeing it. Let's check the UK as well. Australia. It's literally the same exact product right here, but it's not the same brand, and you cannot be tagging a different brand, even though it's literally the same exact product. But I want to bring up the ACE in here because you can click here on these to open it up, right? So let's go through, and this is going to be just some quick research for us. We're going to click here, and this should open up the listing in Canada that has the wheelchair. So you can see it is here, but it's not in stock. And who knows how long it's been since it's been in stock. But because it's the brand page and it is actual listing, we can click on the link for the brand and see if anything else comes up. And nothing else is coming up. So let's do this again for UK and see if anything comes up. Nothing's coming up. Let's do this again here for Australia. That's even worse. And again for Singapore. So let's try that again. Again, page not found. So what happens is Amazon, I believe, creates these listings for them, and then they can fulfill on these listings if they want. So it works sometimes, but it's generally not going to be correct. So here in Canada, open one, found the listing, currently unavailable as well. Doesn't look like there's any other offers available for this brand. So what we're going to do is we're just going to post it, and we're just going to hope that maybe it does get listed there someday, right? So we're just going to go to save and submit for Canada, save and submit for UK, save and submit for Australia, and then save and submit again for Singapore. So that's done. So that's all done. Okay, so using the cross-posting tool with Viral Vue, I just uploaded it to Amazon.com, Amazon Canada, Amazon UK, Amazon Australia, Amazon Singapore, and YouTube. And unfortunately, all of those platforms did not have the item available. The brand just isn't that big to have stock in those other countries, but we posted it anyways because they might list it there in the future. And then we did get the YouTube cross-posting over there, which is great. YouTube to drive traffic from offsite to Amazon is a gold mine. So you definitely want to have that set up. Next up, I'm going to show you how I list things on Facebook Marketplace, because selling the free samples that we get from Creator Connections is a huge part of this business model. I make $1,000 to $2,000 a month doing it, but there is a certain way you want to go about it so that you can save some time. One of the best parts about this whole business, besides getting free stuff and making money, making the videos for the free items, is the fact that you can sell those free samples. Now, you cannot sell them on Amazon. That is against the rules, but you can sell them elsewhere. And my favorite place to sell them is definitely Facebook Marketplace. And I say favorite with a giant asterisk or grain of salt, because sometimes dealing with Facebook Marketplace buyers can be a real pain in the you-know-what. But money is money, and most of the time you're getting cash or Venmo, which goes straight into the gas tank or into the grocery bill. So that is always nice. That being said, there is a way to go about it that can save you a lot of time. And so in this section of the video, I'm going to be showing you how I create Facebook Marketplace listings efficiently using a paid Chrome extension called ZDrop. That's ZEE
drop. Now, this is actually a drop shipping tool, but we are utilizing one small fraction of the components that it offers to make our job easier for listing our stuff on Facebook Marketplace. So let me show you how it works. You're going to love it. It's very easy. I have 3 items pulled up here on Amazon that I reviewed and listed the other day that I'm actually excited to get rid of because they're large items. It's 2 different chairs and a 5-piece luggage set. So we have this drafting chair, then we have this 5-piece luggage set, and then we also have this really comfortable big and tall executive chair. So the first step of doing this is obviously you have to install the Z-Drop extension and you have to be logged into Facebook. But once you have that installed, it makes it so easy to list stuff. You just go to the product pages on Amazon, and then we're going to click on this button here that says copy to Facebook. Now, when you first install it, there's going to be a bazillion buttons. It's going to say like copy to eBay, copy to whatnot, copy to Poshmark, all of these things. And we're going to disable those in the settings unless you want to use those. By all means, you can also list these items to eBay and then ship them out when they sell, but I just prefer to get rid of them locally. It's just a lot less work. Okay, so let's get this first item listed. You're going to come up to the Z-Drop buttons and you're going to click copy to Facebook. Now let this do its work. It's going to open a tab and it's going to give us another button that we can click that's going to actually paste all the information and pull it in from this listing. And take note of the price. So this is $300 on Amazon, which means I'm going to list it for $150 on Facebook Marketplace. You can do more sometimes, but I like to do half, and I'll go down from there if it doesn't sell within the time span that I want it to. Now we're going to click this button on the left that says paste data, or data, depending on how you say it. Now it's going to pull all these images in of the item directly from the Amazon listing, and the video. The video never works for me, so I just delete that. And if you scroll down, you can see the title is already here. The price is here. For the category, we are going to choose furniture. It's new, and it already has everything formatted exactly how you want it. Now, there is an end part of the description that I'm going to take out because I don't want that. And I will leave the bottom part, which shows the brand name and the measurements and all of this stuff. Also, I need to remove this because people don't like it when you put that there. I do need to modify my template. You can fill out some of this stuff if you want. We'll choose brown, and we're just going to go and hit next. Now choose your city and what kind of pickup you do. I do local pickup. Now I'm going to do door pickup, meaning they can only pick it up at my house, and we're going to click next. And this is very, very important. On this page, you want to check all the boxes of all the local buy, sell, trade groups that you're going to cross post this into. And you have to join those first in order for them to show up here. So make sure you search your community and join those. And you could go and select all these one by one, but you can also save your selection, and then you can come here and just click memory selection, and it will select all the ones that you've previously saved. So these are all the ones that I'm going to post into locally, and then I'm going to click publish, and that's as easy as it is. Now I'm going to go over to the next item, which is this Rosamo 5-piece luggage, and I'm going to click copy to Facebook, and I'm going to do the faster process here. I'll show you how I do it in a batch system here. Like if I had a whole bunch that I wanted to list right now, we're going to do it the fast way here. Watch. As soon as this tab opens up, and then I click paste data. Now we're going to go over to the other one, and we're going to click copy to Facebook, and we're going to let this one open up. And we're going to go back to the previous tab to address this one, and we're going to make sure everything looks good. This is a $130 luggage set that's on sale for $100, and so the price is $50, but I think I can get a little bit more out of a 5-piece luggage set. So I'm going to make that one 60, I believe, 60, 65. Maybe we'll settle down at the price previously said. Go back to the other one, click paste data, let that one load. We're going to go over here to the bottom and remove the stuff we don't want from the description. For color, we're going to choose the color. This is a black set. Then we're going to click next. I think it's asking me to do shipping. I don't want to do shipping. We are going to do local pickup only. I don't know why it opted for shipping there. Door pickup. Next, we're going to go back to the other tab so we can deal with this one. Delete the video. We are going to put, this is a $100 chair. We're going to put 65. We're going to put furniture, even though it is a drafting chair. Scroll to the bottom, delete all this stuff we don't want. Color, black. Let's make sure it says drafting chair in the title. Drafting chair, okay. And then we're going to click next. We're going to do door pickup. We're going to click next. We're going to go back to the other tab. We're going to click memory selection. Then we're going to click publish. Done. Now we're going to go to this one. We're going to click memory selection. Then we're going to click publish. done. And as you can see here on my Facebook Marketplace, these 3 items are now being reviewed, and they'll soon be available on the market where people will try to negotiate me down to $20 and then not even show up when I agree to their price. I'm just kidding, but in all reality, dealing with Facebook buyers sometimes is a little bit crazy. That was really quick section of the video, but that is extremely useful. Z-Drop, I think, is only like $10 or $15 a month, and it has tons of other features, but this is the feature that I use. Now, the eBay cross posting, it can actually go straight, like one click will make an actual eBay listing. So if you're doing eBay and you're doing Facebook, it's a complete no-brainer. But in my opinion, even if you're just doing Facebook Marketplace, it's a no-brainer. And I will add one thing: you do get much better results on Facebook from buyers if you have a real photo. So work it into your workflow to take a real photo of the item or grab a still from the video when you're uploading it or whatever, so that you can drop a real image here. And you can also just pull up on the item from your phone and add another image and a video. If you have your video review that you uploaded to Amazon, upload that directly into the listing, because Facebook Marketplace listings that have videos get much more views. And now all that's left to do is wait for someone to contact you, negotiate price, put the item out on your porch, wait for them to come get it, and leave the money in the mailbox or under the mat, or you can actually meet them in person if that's what you want to do. But do not drive anywhere to meet people, because that will take up all of your time. And the one time you drive somewhere to meet someone and they don't show up, it will make all the other times completely not worth it. So just leave it on them. Either they come get it or they don't. You can pull it back in off the porch or whatever. And I could go outside and meet people, but I prefer to rather just be doing my work in the house. Like, I'm literally right now filming this video and there's stuff on the porch for people to pick up. So hopefully one of these items sells in the next few days and I can actually capture that interaction so I can put that in the video. If not, I'll definitely have some footage from another item that sells and I'll just put that in the video. Okay, so I'm sitting on the porch right now with this pair of cedar boot trees. There's another one here in this bag. This is for going inside of your boots just to keep them fresh and to keep them stretched out, etc. This is about, I think, $100 on Amazon, and I have it listed on Facebook Marketplace for $40. Someone contacted me earlier this morning and they negotiated down to $30, and now they're going to come pick these up. I actually just have it sitting here on the porch because I do no contact delivery. Sometimes I come out and talk to the people, but it's better just to not have to do anything about it because sometimes they don't even show up. So I've instructed them where the item is on the porch and then to put the money into the mail slot on the front of the house, and hopefully they come and pick these up, and then I'll have $30 in the mailbox, and I'll be able to show you that as well. And we will get them coming to pick this up on the Ring doorbell camera as well. So those are the boot trees in the bag, and then over here is the mail drop slot where they're going to put the money in. And now for the moment of truth. Yes. Got that mailbox money, folks. I'm not at home right now. I'm actually at my daughter's softball practice, but someone did just come to pick up that luggage off the porch. I got a notification from the Ring doorbell and it looks like they put the money in there. So we'll see when we get home if the money's actually in there. I totally forgot to show you guys, but I took a picture, so I'll show you that picture right now. While I was at softball practice, I had brought some sunglasses, that just samples, just like a bunch of sunglasses that I had, laid them out and sold a few pairs to some of the parents on the team. So that was another $40 cash. And we just got home, and sure, as always, there's more packages on the porch. And now to collect from my Magic Money box. Yes, sir. Another $65. You would like to get started with the influencer program and you think you're going to need a little bit of help or a lot of help, or maybe you're already started but you're not seeing the results that you would like to see, I do have a great coaching program. I meet with the students 6 times a month on Zoom for an hour. I lead every single call. We also have a 24/7 support chat that I handle myself. You get my phone number. You get to be directly connected to me. I will know your name. We will spend a lot of time together, and I will make sure you're successful. As long as you're ready to work, I'm ready to work, and I will
put you in the game. I promise you. We have a full Amazon influencer course, and as a bonus, you get a full TikTok shop affiliate course. We have a ton of other course modules in there. There's a lot of other successful students that are maybe a little bit ahead of you or way ahead of you, and they've been in the space that you're at, so they can answer your questions. I can answer your questions. Everybody in the community is positive and optimistic, and we're getting them a lot of results. That's the most important part. So if you want to get good results and you want to figure out how you can start making a couple thousand to $5,000 or even $10,000 a month with the Amazon influencer program and beyond, there's people doing 30 grand a month and more with this program. So I want to help take you to the promised land, but you got to be ready to work. So if you are, click the link down below, book a call with my team, and hopefully I'll be seeing you soon. Thanks for watching the video.